Hi, and welcome. Hey, today we're going to talk about teams and posts and chats. So, how do we communicate effectively when we're on or participating in a Microsoft team? So, there's a few nuances that you may want to be aware of. So, stay tuned. We're going to jump right to this. All right. So, the first thing, we're seeing a team right here. Now, it's important to note here that I am a team of one. This is a test environment. So some of the things will look a little different, but all the concepts and setups are exactly the same. So you have channels and teams. Now, this is important to remember, right? The team here, Akati, this is a channel within Akati. And then you can have a team with multiple channels. If you haven't grasped a hold of that, see other videos I have posted on teams and channels. But here, let's go ahead and look at the way we can set this up. First of all, let's go ahead and say, just click on the channel itself. If we want to just adjust the settings for the channel, we can go right here into channel notifications. We can hit customize, or we can say all posts, which means everything that happens, but there's an important differentiator, or just direct replies and personal mentions. Now, a personal mention, just to get some of the lexicon, a personal mention is an @ symbol and then the name of the person. Okay? So do @ and name the person. Okay? In this case, again, it's a test environment, so we're not going to see that. But you could name that person with an @ symbol here. Okay? Now, what happens if you just want to do this for everybody? So let's go ahead and look and see what this means. So if I go to the ellipsis here, right here, this is for the Teams environment. So it's going to impact all of the teams that you have listed here on the left-hand side. So here, settings, and now notice here, notifications. Now we can go down here and say customize, or we can say all activity. Let's just go to customize here, and we're going to click on there. Now, here is the important thing to remember. Here you notice that it says for all teams and channels, okay, that are part of your screen. So this is personal mentions, team mentions, replies to conversations that you started, and replies to conversation that you replied to. Without that, you're not going to get a notification. Okay? But if, like this one is shown, I want to show all new posts, notify me every time there's a new post in this channel. Now that's a little different. So anybody who posts information, regardless if it's a conversation that you started or that you're replying to, or if you have a personal mention, you're going to see every single post associated with that channel. This is a key difference that you need to be aware of. So let's take a look at that. So here, my banner and feed. And I have them all set to banner and feed. You can select show only and feed if you like. Now, what does that mean when it says right here, okay, don't let this confuse you. Right here, it says pinned channel. So this is only going to, I'm only going to get the new posts for pinned channels. So don't click that and think you're going to get them now for every single channel. You have to actually pin the channel. And to pin a channel, you're going to click right here. And you're going to say pin right there. Now, what that means is now every reply, every response, every conversation, whether I'm in the @ right, and somebody mentioned me directly, as you can see here, right, the syntax, or if I started or replied to a post, doesn't matter. If it's pinned up here, I'm going to always receive notification. And where do I receive the notification? I receive it right up here under activity. So I would just click on activity. I have mine set to unread only. When something comes on, there'll be a little number up here. It'll appear. It also notifies you inside of your app on your phone. Now, this is the web version of Teams. You can use the full version of Teams as well, and the functionality is very similar. Now, why chat? Why chat? Chat is a casual session. You can create teams, multiple people within a chat. It's not really associated to a team. It's more of a casual informational area. Whereas a team, posts are very specific to that team. So if I had a team of people, remember a team is set up, again, there's only one person, but it's set up to just be specific people, and those posts will only go to those people. So for example here, I have a post here, company X, right? If I go to Clinic One and I go to their post, there's nothing. Okay, so in posts, I can kind of control that, where in chats, I'm kind of seeing everything that's flown here that I'm a part of, and it's just a little more organized when you do teams. Also, when you do teams and posts versus chat, you can use a bunch of automation on the back end to send reports, things of that nature, so it becomes a little easier to manage as well. So that really is the difference in how to use this notification found within the Teams environment and a little introduction to chat.